Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, Nimby? Hello? Hello? Well, I'm opening the game up right now. I set up as fast as I could. I've got Cinder bound about and she's being a stupid bitch. So that's why I'm late. Sorry. Cinder is an idiot. I should have just put her away instantaneously, had her locked up all day so she gets all depressed and sad and represses all of her energy. Just to piss us off when we let her out later. She's overly energetic. Need to have her out more often, chat. Need to have her out more often. Sitting in the kennel all day until potty time, or breakfast or food is not ideal. She just gets excited every time she leaves the kennel. Leaving the kennel with food. That's not the way it should. But it's okay, because we've addressed the main problem, why she's not allowed out whenever we're busy. And it's because she'll fucking ring the bells, and then she'll fucking poop on the floor. Isn't that right, you little shit? So I've decided I'm gonna start addressing that problem, which is that she associates the bells with potty time.
Brother-Doom donated $10.
Thank you, Brother Doom!
Berserk right along.
Thank you! But yeah, I've decided I'm gonna address that problem. And the way I'm gonna address it, okay? Is the way I address all of my problems. With violence. So from now on, whenever she poops on the floor, I'm gonna have her ring the bell, and then I'm gonna scruff her and show her her own poop on the floor, and I'm gonna beat her. Okay? I'm gonna beat that bitch. And then I'm gonna have her ring the bell again, and then I'm gonna take her outside and be like, good girl.
Check memes nerd.
Check memes? Something I've been doing with Sundrop, like since I got her, is that whenever she poops inside, I'll pick up the poop, or like the pee or whatever, with like a paper towel, and then I'll take her outside and I'll ask her where it goes, and she understands what that means. She understands that like she needs to show me where she should have pooped, where she should have peed, and so she'll take me out to her like potty spot. And so that's what I did today. I picked up the poop with the paper towel, right? And then I had her ring the bell again. And then when I took her outside, I said, good girl. And then I had her show me where it goes. And then I dropped the poop where she told me to put it. And I scruffed her again. I made her sniff it. And I said, good girl, that's where you poop. We're gonna fix that problem. Check memes. I will check memes right now. Oh my god, what the fuck? What is that? Who is that art of? What the heck? No. Pei was just telling me like last night that she would never leave me and how much she loves me. Anyways, Streamlines need to fix their text box. I can never read them. I almost always sent big read along. Big read along. Big read along. Funny. Alright, chat. Let's continue. I gotta use my nebulizer. Chat! I think we just talked to him last time. Chat, what was I gonna say? I'm gonna fix the whatchamacallit, the stream funding list. I'm gonna fix it, today. After either after Pay's break or after my actually no, definitely after Pay's break, because I the accountant thingy is first. I'm stupid. I scheduled it for 12 because that's when Pay's break is, but they're in Florida, so that's 11 for me. So I have to call them at 11. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. So it probably won't be a very long thing, just because we already did most of it last night. The accountant called me last night. I'm gonna call anyway, just to make sure everything's good. Because fucking taxes, man. And if it's a short call and everything's good, I will be right back. And we'll keep streaming until 12, until Pay comes home. And then after Pay's break, I'll fix the thingy, and then I'll probably stream again until it's time for the watch along. What the fuck does this get? What? Requires at least 2 gold? Do I have at least 2 gold? What? I does not have 2 gold. I'm gonna buy 2 gold. Oh, I need to buy 1 gold. I wanna buy these books from them. I need to make money, chat. Chat, we need to make money in-game and out-of-game. Oh yeah, Season 3, that's right, Season 3. Brother Doom, did you catch up? I know Houndsman caught up on the Season 2 that he missed. The second half of Season 2. Did you catch up on Season 1? You make money by not gambling it all away? Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Well, it makes you feel better, whereas the game hasn't allowed me to gamble since. Now we need to make a blade worthy of killing a giant bear. Yes, I'll make that my homework, that's right. Wait, it's supposed to be one-handed? Oops. It's a stabber, from what I remember of the story. It's a stabber. Oh, hell yeah. We got the point requirement just from tapering the width. That's the way we want it, boys. already. You can't? Yeah, it gave me the narrow point requirement. This is our narrow point right here. That's our narrow point right there. What's not stabby? Well, the game says it's good enough. Put a cross section. Alright, chat, there you go. That's sharp enough, apparently. What? How the fuck is this sharp enough? I guess because it's like, it's a wide blade, so it's like sharp over here. It's a fucking aeroplane. God, that's funny. That is so funny. Ends in like a nice hexagon. It's almost like a sigh. That a hexagon sigh. You're gonna waste your gold and silver on the game says it's enough? Well, it's not that the game says it's enough. It's that I'm making something special, okay? I'm making something special. Hey, leave me alone. Check this out. Now we're fucking talking, boys. Now that's a pointy boy. My apologies, didn't know you were making a lance here? Yeah, making a lance, obviously. Couldn't you tell? Max sharpness, look at that. That means I can thicken it up a little bit. Bladesong looking at her spear and is like, "Yep, that's a sword." brilliant, not block. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a spike brilliant block. I think I'm gonna use that instead. It's close enough, I think. What? 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 There you go. That's like damn near perfect. At that point, I might as well just sharpen it though. Boing. Brrr. Yeah, I kind of feel like at that point, it's like I might as well just sharpen it. You know? God dang it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the other thingy. First, I want to see how much thicker I can make this though. That much thicker. Okay. That actually kind of looks cool though. I kind of want to just keep it that way. Let's guard the only useful slashing part from ever being used, chat. That feels right. I think the silver should be on the tip. This. So you can see it's a silver tipped. Not quite enough silver yet. I need at least one. I guess this is no. Oh, fuck me. Okay, fine. Is this in a silver? That's too much. That's more than I have. Well, shit. Hold on. How the fuck do these material costs work? It says I'm currently at 4.9 of the required 2, but it's costing me 10 gold to do it. Make it make sense. What the fuck? Is it different on this side? It's so fucking annoying. You know what though? It's like it fits the whole way around for the most part. Down there, and I'm just gonna pretend that down there isn't real. I need to find out how much gold I actually need. Oh, that would be 1.1 silver apparently. Oh. I have enough silver. I need about 6 gold. That looks of it. Oh, really? I can't make any smaller than this? It's so fucking stupid! Why? Whatever. I don't have the ability to change the material on engravings yet, do I? No. How close am I? Kinda far still, I gotta level up a lot. Do you really want to wait on Solomon's job? Chat, do we wait? Oh, that would be enough. But I was right, I need like 4 more gold. I don't have the money to buy 4 more gold, do I? I have the money to buy 1 more gold. It's 20. You want something good I can dismantle for gold, maybe? Nope. No. Scrap pillar, don't fail me now! Ugh. Well, he has gold. I gotta find someone to sell him. Sell him my remaining silver. Here we go. 4 more gold. I have $1 left. That's okay, it'll be worth it. Sweet! Also, this doesn't mean I don't have to do this. You just keep. Now we still need tons of silver. That gives us 2.4 gold. Enough, and it leaves us with 1 gold. That is silver, isn't it? Because that's silver. It's not counting for anything. So worthless. We'll keep that as steel. Is that blade shape? It's the I'm secretly a lance shape. Okay. That's what it is. That's all you need to know. By the way, I could remove this, and this is basically the same shape that it has right here, except it's octagonal. Anyways. You know, I don't actually need to have the snail here. There's already like a good little hole to stick someone like this. Have it just be fitted naturally. actually have an idea. It's a stupid idea. That's actually as small as it gets. Okay. Well, never mind then. Way too short a handle for a lance? Well, yeah, that's because it's a one-hander, okay? It's a one-handed. That's why. Well, actually, I think I need to elongate this. Fuck. Oh no. Oh, there it is. This? Yes. That's what I wanted to do if you're mounted and you, couch the lance. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. It's exactly one. Let's go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now it just needs its engraving. Where should we put the engraving? I want to, like, really polish up the, metals. You go for, like, a super polished steel look, just since everything else is polished. No worries. Aren't these in alphabetical, man? In case you guys are wondering what it says I poker. And we're just gonna call it poker. Pretty content with that, not gonna lie. You can tell that, not gonna lie. Alrighty, Solomon. F's the replica sword with both hands for a moment. His tired eyes shimmer with tears. He blinks them away. That's a rare talent you have, Smith. It's exactly as I remember it. That's right, I have the talent to make people completely forget what the fuck their original weapons look like. Just implant memories into their brains, like, hey, this weird thing I made, this is exactly what your sword looked like, as a matter of fact. There's the blade overhead. For a moment, you can almost see it. Solomon facing down a monstrous bear in the dark woods. This will hang nicely above the bar. Now, if anyone doubts me, I can point this out. Tell them it's the very blade that brought down the beast. Hello, Mac! Yep. Go pounding that metal. Not to lose this one. Starts with laughter. This one's not leaving the den, I promise you that. It'll hang there till the wall falls down. Wraps the sword carefully in oilcloth, a rare smile occupying his grizzled features. Next time you're in the den, drinks are on the house. I'll take you up on that tonight, motherfucker! Yeah, fuck yeah! And yeah, this blade just needs to be sharpened by the looks of it. Maybe have its width reduced a little bit. Maybe its point back a little bit. Maybe. Hold on. Hold on a minute. One of them. One of them. Thickness. That goes a long way, and then boom, we keep its structure, we keep its shape. Well, not quite. There we go, now we keep its shape. Then we just taper the thickness a little more, and then bam, look at that. It keeps its original shape, but it's nice and thin towards the point, nice and still decently thick towards the handle. Beautiful blade. Absolutely perfect. You know what? We'll even toss some polish on it just because we can. Just because we can, chat. Yeah. And look at that. Here you go, Thomas. Hummus. Thomas. Like hummus. And then Victoria. Husband died. Needs a blade. Got you. Rather, she needs the blade fixed. Okay. Bing bong, bing bong. Bing bong, bing bong. You get all that down, you do one of them's. Oh, hold on, what the fuck is that? Complexity. Bullshit. What? There you go. Oh, the balance is off. The width. Improve the cross section. Or not. Reduce the width. That's not the way. Damn. Untable. And that's done. Yo, lady. Entry for one more. Take proper care of his blade to focus on surviving. I got you, bud. God, everyone has the same sword. Every time. Go. Help. Alrighty. Need a bit of money for the den. Need to find a huntress while we're here. Get some better deals on our leather. Let's get the hunters first. Miner tucked away in a shadowy corner of the bar, as still as a gargoyle, watching her surroundings with quick and paranoid eyes. His hair like a bird's nest and his dress in filthy, mud-brown leathers. Her gaze meets yours. There's a certain madness. Quazy. Quazy. That's how it goes. Casman sent me. He said you could supply leather goods. I'm worried. Oh, Casman's alive? Well, he was gone from the tannery. I figured that boy had slipped and drowned in one of the piss vats. Oh, mate, I like him. He's not going to last long, that one. Why do you say that? Dono's ending, haven't you noticed? We're all just biding our time until the end. Everything will be consumed by ash. Casman isn't a survivor. He won't even make it that far. I'm going to be so certain. Perhaps the world will heal. I can see why you and Casman get along. He's in a pod, so you are. And approach us, Smith. You may last another decade if we're lucky. I think it's enough time to sell a lot of swords. Maybe I can retire as the world ends. That's the spirit. If all is lost, why do you bother hunting and selling hinds? Doing nothing at all. I like the sight of blood. I like to watch my arrow find its target. I like the hours of stillness and the wind stirs in the trees above. Once I've made enough money, I will buy as many supplies as I can and vanish into the waste. I aim to be the last living soul. I aim to witness the end of the world. What are you hunting? The broken flats are barren and empty for miles around. A day's ride west of the city, the bleak woods stretch across the hills. Once upon a time, it was known as Earthenor Woods. It was teeming with deer and small game. Now half the trees are dead. No wildlife to be found. Beasts as big as barns, full of tumors and poisons. Entire packs fused together by vile forces, turn into shambling, rotting heaps with dozens of screaming mouths. Good for leather, not so much for eating. Fewer and fewer every month, of course. Soon they'll all be gone and the woods will stand empty. Alrighty, do you have a deal? Aye, we have a deal. During the day, you can come find me at my shop. Oh. Approach the bar! Swordy forged sawmans displayed proudly over the bar, glimmering in the light of the earth. Bean paste. I'm hungry now. I'm gonna get some food. Hello, Vulture! I'll be back. I have some leftover pizza from yesterday. Yeah, just heat up. Alright, chat, I'm back. Someone has made a conversation with a hunched crow, pointing at the sword with a proud smile. And yes, this is the very same sword I used to slay the beast. Quite a masterwork, isn't it? Ah, Smith! Sends a mug of ale across the bar, lands in your hand. Thump, flashing amber across your wrists. Drink up! That's the good stuff. Ashen Star. Free of charge. There's always a seat at the den for you, friend. I'll drink it. Oh! I'm out! I'm out like a light, bro! The morning finds Caswin's head and shoulders shoved awkwardly in the chimney, scrubbing furiously. It's good enough. Your assistant's reply is muffled. There's still a little bit I can't reach. Song's end, what the? He pulls himself free of the chimney. A gush of soot floods the forge, making you both cough and splutter. Toto sneezes and runs in excited circles, soot blackening his fur. Bathing him later will be an ordeal. And it clears you see the Casman's eyes, Hassan's eyes wide and white, in his soot-covered face. He's clutching something in his hand. What have you got there? Shows you what he found. An ugly iron box, crudely made, welded shut around the lid. It's blackened by soot. What was behind the loose brick? Someone had a secret. Must have been old Thesson Felber. Maybe his wife. I wonder what he was hiding. It takes a half hour of hammering to get the iron box open. When it finally cracks open, a blackened journal drops out with a thump. I'm in the book. As you flip through, it becomes clear this is Thesson Felber's diary. I'm gonna read through it methodically. He was a practical man. Most of the days were merely lists of transactions. He seems to have used this as both a ledger and a journal. Occasionally he'll make note of the weather, or an argument with his wife. At some point he starts making note of a very difficult commission. He refuses to write down the name of the client or go into details on the requirements. Other than, it is a sort of great complexity. His struggles with this commission take up more page space with every passing week. Towards the end of the diary, Thesson starts writing about his marital trouble. Apparently he and his wife, Alice, have been struggling to conceive for many years. Desperation, Thesson went to the orphanage looking to adopt. Immediately took a shine to a boy named Merrill. By the time he came back, Merrill had vanished, and the matrons were evasive about what happened to him. The last pages of the diary descend into frantic scribbling, as a furious Thesson becomes obsessed with finding out what happened to Merrill. His blacksmithing falls by the wayside. His progress on his great project stops completely. The final entry is written in barely legible script. Corruption at the highest level, he writes, I held him. He told me about his nightmares. He trusted me, and now he's gone. I will find him. I will know the truth. Look. What does it say? Before he vanished, Thesson was investigating the disappearance of an orphan named Merrill. Apparently, sometimes orphans just go missing from the orphanage. Perhaps he found what he was looking for. It didn't go well for him. Why would Thesson hide this diary in a sealed box? To me, it seems like he was trying to ensure only a fellow blacksmith to find it. I'm not so sure who he was trying to hide it from. I think Thesson found out who was taking the orphans. Sounds like he discovered something dangerous. Yeah, he Essen fucking found out about Epstein. Is what happened. By the sounds of it. Turns out the fucking magical barrier protecting the city is it runs on fucking baby blood or some shit. I'm going to visit the orphanage and see what I can find out. See if I can find out what's going on. Be careful! I want the Sheriff Essen's fade. As you open up the shop that morning, your mind's racing. Children are going missing and you're in people. Why? I built up the reputation with those guys. Once is short but weighty towards the tip. Interesting. Pretty basic specifications. Huh? No, we just counterbalance it however the fuck we need to. Wait. I should really use the solution. On the long run. There we go.
La CB King donated $50.
Oh,
Travel, medical, taxes. So many things right
thank
now.
you.
Who said, however?
I really appreciate it.
The Wandering Elmsman donated $20. Haven't heard booms in a while.
I got you. Give me just a sec. $20 towards booms. Which means 10 booms. Boom! 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 Thank you! Why did they come up on screen? What the heckers? Real quick. It was this one? This one. There you go.
La CB King donated $50.
There you go.
Travel, medical, taxes. So many things right now. Who said, however?
There we go.
The Wandering Elmsman donated $20. Haven't heard booms in a while.
There we go. Clouds? It's like what I'm thinking of, I don't know why. Clouds? Oh? Oh, it's not enough speed. Not enough speed. Ah. There you go. Let's bring the point back down. There you go. Clouds? I was worried it would be too heavy to hold. Maybe all those evenings in the scriptorium have strengthened my wrist. Thank you, Smith. Knowledge preserve you. Clouds? Alrighty. Not quite ranking up yet, but we'll get in there. Investigate the orphanage. Despite its imposing size, the orphanage has a welcoming air. Its gate is thrown open and the laughter of children spills out into the street. Colorful clothes hang from washing lines that crisscross the courtyard. Perfumes smell of soaps and detergents mingle in the air. Most of the orphans don't pay you any mind, with the exception of a young girl who sits on the outer wall, kicking her legs and watching with curious eyes. A beggar huddles outside the wall, palm raised. The only other adult in sight is a middle-aged woman with a careworn face. Seeing you, she bustles over. King's grace with you. Welcome to the orphanage, where we take care of the little fledglings without a nest. What brings you here? Are you interested in our laundry services? Are you looking to adopt? Drop off your soiled clothes in the morning. We'll have them sparkling clean by the afternoon. They use the orphans as labor? Honest work keeps them out of trouble. Thanks for clarifying. It's no trouble. I mean, yeah, that's super fair. What's your role here? They call me Mother Wilk. I'm the head matron here. We look after the weans, keep their hands busy with honest work, and stop them from hurting themselves or others. We know, but these are both really pointed questions to drop out of nowhere. I've heard that orphans go missing sometimes. Did you know about that? She goes very still and very silent for a moment. She looks like some weather-beaten statue that has stood here for aeons. A helpless witness to mankind's misdeeds. Yeah, she was just fucking sunlocked by that, because what a fucking insane question to ask as question number, 3. You just offer laundry services? Use the orphans as labor. Okay. What's your role here? I see. I've heard orphans go missing sometimes. Did you know about that? And she lifts her eyes to meet yours, her smile's an edge of sorrow to it. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off. I've got plenty to get done today. She bustles off, looking small and defeated. Hugs the orphan on the wall. Girl hops down, landing with perfect poise. She grins up at you, a wild gleam in her eyes. New as green peas, ain't ya? Only recently arrived in Aaron Keep, if that's what you mean. I can spot it a mile off. She laughs and leans back against the wall, hands shoved in her pockets. Dang, she just robbed me, I'm pretty sure. Established citizens don't like to stray near the orphanage if they can help it. When they want their garments washed, they leave a bundle at the gate. People think this place is a curse. Why is that? Because of all the children who go missing. Oh, did Mother Wilk not tell you about that? I've heard about it elsewhere. You've heard about it, but you haven't lived it. Every month, a kid vanishes. Usually someone I know. Gone. Snuffed out like a penny candle. She glances away from you, momentarily self-conscious. Not that you have any reason to care, but I'm Astrid. Just another orphan, that's me. If I go missing too, you remember my name? Smiles upon, I'll bet you slyly. I reckon they chop us up. Stella says meat in the market. The city's running out of food. After all, everyone knows. The masking's trying to get folk used to the taste of human flesh before the larders are empty. The real fun begins. Probably be me next, I expect. Oh well, what can you do? Not like anyone cares about some waste-born orphan. Can't make any promises, but I'll look into this for you. Actually, I care. Tell me everything you know. Looks up at Yun for the first time. Her massive bravado slips. There's something genuine in her smile. Thank you. In truth, I was expecting you to give me the cold shoulder. I don't know much more than I've already said. If you want answers, ask somebody else. You won't talk to me, but they'll talk to you. If you find anything, come right back. I'll be here. Until I'm not. Hops back onto the wall. One swift movement and dashes down its entire length before vaulting into the shadows of an alleyway. She's gone as quick as a cat after a mouse. Approach the beggar. A strange twinkle in his eye, like he's thinking of some private joke. Spare thaler for poor soul. His voice is hoarse, is a hoarse croak, the voice of an old man upon whom the years have fallen like hammer blows. It's 10. Go buy yourself a meal and a room for the night. Beggar raises an eyebrow. He plucks a single coin from the handful you're offering and closes your fingers around the rest. You're too generous, sonner. Really, keep it and give it to the next beggar instead. The voice has changed totally. It's the voice of a healthy man. All bass and mirth. You're too generous, sonner. Really, keep it and give it to the next beggar instead. I better look at him. Beggar is hurtled under a patched, shapeless cloak. His fingernails are filth black. His mask is a mask of grime. At a distance, he looks decrepit. His strident voice, the swiftness of his movements, the gleam in his eyes. The man is no beggar. You stake your life on it. Why do you call me sonner? Beggar smirks and shrugs. I grew up in MERCURIES, the slums on the other side of the high citadel. Run keeps us in its shadow. Folk from the posher parts of their own keep, well, we call them sunners, and never wears posher than MERCURIES. Hey. You're really a beggar? The question, his entire demeanor shifts. The sharp intelligence in his eyes, in his eyes clouds over. His eyes clouds over. Holder's hunch. Shrinks on himself. Beggar? Oh yes indeed, just a poor unfortunate seeking the kindness of better folk than myself. Voice is once again creaking like an ancient door, but his eyes glitter, and he suppresses a smile. Apparently the orphans go missing sometimes. Anything suspicious? The beggar grins, his eyes glitter strangely. Funny thing about orphans, they've got no one watching out for them, no one who notices if they vanish. Now here you come out of the woodwork, poking and prodding and asking your questions. Do you think you're the first? Do you think your reward would be anything other than a dagger in the gut? You're better off leaving well alone, sonner. Don't go down this road. Why are you putting your neck on the line for some pitiless fronts, anyway? Watches you with sudden intensity, waiting for your answer. I figure it's linked to the swordsmith who went missing. Solving this may be in my best interest. The beggar weighs your answer for a moment and shrugs and leans back. Well, what would I know? I'm just a beggar. Do as you like, sonner. He stands up, revealing himself to be far taller and broader at the shoulders than he first appeared. He makes his way down the street without another word, whistling tunelessly. Put up a poster. Took a poster up on the brick wall outside the orphanage. It's not the most well-trafficked area, but all publicity is good publicity. Leave. As you exit through the orphanage gates, you feel a prick tickle at the back of your neck. When you glance back, you see Mother Wilkes staring at you. The thick arms folded. Something in her flat gaze sends a chill down your spine. I didn't feed you last night. I'm sorry, bud. Back before the Sundering, we didn't really understand plague. We did hear about people dying from it now and then, if they couldn't make it to a healer in time, but it could be cured with a snatch of a song. Dying from it was as rare as dying in a rockfall. No one understood the sheer scale of death that it could wreak. When it came to our village, it cut through us like a scythe. When my brother and I recovered from our fever, found ourselves surrounded by the dead. A big family, you understand? Always kids underfoot. Always kids underfoot. That's the voice I gave him. Food on the table, laughter in the air. But suddenly it was just me and him, and memories that hung in the air like ghosts. Elam couldn't walk, not since the Discordant War. He told me to leave him, that he would only slow me down, but I refused. I had no choice. Especially, I was just terrified of being alone. We made our way here, a city that we'd heard had been spared. The journey was the hardest thing I've ever done. I'd rather work 50 years in the tannery than make that journey again. The things I saw along the way, the things I did so my brother and I could survive. We were wrong, you know. This didn't make me feel better at all. Sorry, bud. Back to work. Alright, let's see what we got. Lots to do and no materials. Let's break some stuff down. Got plenty of stuff to break down. There we go. I guess I'm gonna work with. Less energy, but something to work with. Ooh, and this bitch is offering so much money! Oh my goodness! This guy's offering tons of materials, though. Be handy. Oh, we need money, though. We need money. We need to make sure we have money. 2 unique engravings. The man is trying to forge wearing practical writing clothes, but the silk ribbons in her hair, young woman, sorry, and her proud bearing mark her out as a girl of noble birth. Going behind her is an awkward boy of similar age, with thick eyebrows and a wispy beard. He stays silent. The noble woman does the talking, clasping his hand in hers. You there, Smith? I'm in need of a sword for my fiancé Albie. He intends to fight a duel with my stepfather. Is that right, Albie? Albie nods nervously. He looks like he's swallowed a wasp. Why does your fiancé need to fight a duel with your stepfather? Poor Albie is only a stable boy. Our marriage promises to be quite the scandal. And my stepfather has already promised to have him killed if he goes through with it. A duel for my hand is the only way for our love to flourish. Right, Albie? Albie nods miserably. I don't think he wants you, girl. And who might you be, young lady? I am Lady Rosetta, eldest daughter of the Faircliff dynasty. You're new in town, so I'll forgive you for not gasping in amazement. We're a very old and established family of the High Court. The Faircliffs have been in Erling Keep since the days of King Ethelmond. Let's see, what kind of sword you are? Only the very best of swords is suitable for my fiancé. It must be sharp and true, of course, but also beautiful like me. Let's see. Well, sorry, kid, but I need the money. R.I.P. Can we get some R.I.Ps in chat? For Albie? Some 07s? Perhaps even some Fs? compensator. Hopefully it'll scare off the stepfather. Go all in on this. Give the boy the best chance to maybe, just maybe live. Alrighty. Doesn't actually really need anything other than being two-handed and having unique engravings. Blunt point. Interesting, we're going for a, Wait, blunt? Like, fully blunt? Huh? What's the paddle? But she doesn't even care about sharpness. All she cares that it looks pretty. She's gonna get this boy killed. She's just feeding her boyfriends to her stepdad, yeah. Oh, it's fucked. Ceremonial without saying ceremonial, yeah. Fuck, man. This poor kid. Only has to be about that sharp, apparently. And it's enough. Nah. I'm gonna give this kid a fighting chance. Hold on a second. I gotta figure something out real quickly. Okay. know why, so we're gonna make one. This is the sword for the stable boy or the guard boy toy? This is for the stable boy. Is there no letter Y in runes? I don't like how it looks. It looks really odd. Is it because of the polish? Is it because of the polish level? It's like a big part of it. Doesn't like it affects shit. Y is relatively new as far as letters go. Used to be a subform of U. Oh. Use I for Y? Nah. I'm already in. I'm gonna use this for the eye. It's the eye with the little dots on top of it. That works similar, right? Sorry, sir, but your stepdaughter was paying really well. Hello? I'll tell you what it says as soon as I'm done. I'm actually have some extra space. Actually, I need to move all these down. I'll reorganize those in a second. Alrighty, almost done. What's call your task, guy? In an hour. 11 my time. Alrighty. Pretty good. Pretty peep. Lovely. And now I'm gonna leave it here for a second. By the way, what it says is Albie, like his name, A-L-B-Y. I'll be taking your daughter now, so please die, is what it says. Alright, I'll do that tomorrow. That's a lot of confidence in a guy who didn't even have the balls to skim his shit directly. I'm giving him the best chance he can get, alright? An orphanage again, fuck it. Another Wilk. What do you know about the disappearance of, I'm not gonna open up with that. I'm gonna ask her what her opinion is on Astrid. Russian goes dark. She's trouble, that one. Like a wild cat. Honestly, anything she says. She's always running off at night. Sometimes she's gone for days. Who knows what she's up to? Reading about the disappearance of, Justin Felber. The poor man. Did you know he and his wife Alice wanted to adopt one of our weans? They couldn't have children of their own, you see. He vanished before they could finish the application, though. Just as well. Whatever happened to them, I'm glad our wards didn't get mixed up in it. Which child was interested in adopting? Face freezes momentarily. Eyes wide and nervous, but she quickly recovers her smile. You know, I can't remember. This was over a month ago, and I have so much on my mind these days. I just can't keep track of every little thing. So you have no idea what happened to Theston and his wife? I heard he was erratic towards the end. He was saying all sorts of things that didn't make sense. Paranoid, you know? Makes me think he did something terrible to poor Alice and makes justice for it. Very interesting. Cool. Anytime. He is perched up the wall, looking down at you with a grin and glinting eye. Look who's back! Any common characteristics among all the missing orphans? They tend to be boys. I can't even think of a girl who's gone missing off the top of my head. Must have happened, but I can't think of it. Other than that, they're all shapes and ages and sizes. The only thing that doesn't change is they're all orphans, and they're all under the age of 15. Me. Did you know anyone who went missing? There's hundreds of children come through the orphanage. Sometimes I can't keep track of who's vanished and who's run away and who's adopted and just grown old enough to live on their own terms. But there was one boy named Merrill. He was my best friend in all the world. About 4 days a week. The other 3, he'd hate each other's guts. You know how it is. Last time I saw him, I jumped him and rammed his face into the mud. I can't remember if I was angry or if we were just playing the game. That's the last time I saw him. Face down in the mud while I ran off laughing. Others have gone too, but Merrill's the one I missed the most. Why don't you describe Merrill? If I find him, I'll let you know. A bit taller than me, gangly limbs. He grew faster than he did. Hair made it look like a ginger mushroom. That's literally what I was saying, Gware! That's literally what I was saying! The Masked King is Epstein and he eats boys to maintain the force field around his island. I mean his city. That's literally what I was saying! She peers into the distance as she can see her friend waving across the street. Her face scrunches up. She fiercely wipes her eyes. Rubby sleeve. Stupid ragsucker's probably 6 feet underground now anyway. Doesn't matter. Can you be sure that Merrill didn't just leave? He wouldn't have run away. Not without me. We went everywhere together, understand? Wouldn't make sense for him to leave on his own. Why do you stay here if you know you might be next? Where else would I go? Out into the wasteland, sign my own death warrant? Or try to make it in the city on my own? Bad things happen to orphans on their own. Besides, there's hundreds of children here. There's only a few disappearances every year. It's usually boys who get taken more than girls. See. What's your opinion of Mother Wilk? Shrugs. She's a matron. That means she's quick with a wooden spoon and slow with any kind of words. But she's not a bad sort, matrons go. Sometimes sneak you an extra serving of gruel at dinner, if you've been good. I'm your parents. Draws her knees to her chest and scowls down at you. What do you think? I'm at an orphanage, stupid. For a brain. Fair point. You know anything about Thesson Felber, the missing smith? Oh, him? He came here all the time, him and his mouse wife. and his mouse of a wife. He was looking to adopt my best friend Meryl at one point. He was a big, beardy man, huge and scary. And when he was round Meryl, he got a silly smile on his face. Got this silly smile on his face. Meryl was all excited to talk about how he was going to have a great new life as a smith's son. And Meryl went missing before the adoption could go through. I never saw Thesson again after that. He's seeing you, Smith. Good luck. I want to adopt her. Game needs to let me adopt her. Or else. This one gives tons of money, though. I want fine sword to wear my head, something that befits my station. Oh, he's a plump belly guy. Greetings, good Smith. I'm in need of a fine sword to wear at my hip, and that befits my station. Alright, let's get something done. It doesn't really seem to care about much. So we'll make him something simple. Just a straight blade, arrow point, two-handed, some leather. And at least one of the leathers has to be saddle brown. We can do that. We can do that pretty easy, pretty quick. Like this, bring it down. Simple. Something simple. Something simple. How'd you get the sword so long so fast? By tapping it in rhythm? If you tap it, if you just start tapping too fast, it won't give you nothing. You know, you only do like 10% at a time. But if you wait till the hammer is all the way at the top, and you swing down, it builds up a momentum with the hammer. You know? That's how you get the big swings. I'll show you. If you just do this, it's very, very slow. Right? But if you do this, start to hear it. See? And like the metal starts to get hot. And just big chunks, right? Versus do this, it's very, very short chunks, but big chunks, and they get bigger if you manage to keep the momentum. I'm not the best at it when I'm talking. I usually hum to myself when I'm hammering. I go bum 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 bum. That helps me kind of maintain the momentum for it. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Alright, do a silly little hilt on it. Bam. Here. Right, let's throw a handle on it. Alrighty. And then we'll throw some brown leather. On saddle round. That's this one. Want it? Alright, fair enough. Nothing befits a station like some brown leather. Some saddle leather. Saddle brown leather. Yep. That sure will make him feel special. Like a special boy. that'll do. Methinks. Give it a bit of shine. Throw a little fucking something on the back end. There you go. A nut on there. Go. Beautiful sword. What do we call it? I feel like calling it Bartholomew for some reason. Bartholomew. Here you go, Isaac. Sometimes a simple, pretty sword is just, you know, just nice. That made me happy. Alrighty. You can get salvaging mastery now that the homie's here, which would be very useful, but I want to be able to engrave. Now we can finish this job. Whoa, we're making so much money today. We're making so much money today. We've never made this money before. It's crazy. Alrighty. Mode. Gold. Max shine. Does this count? This doesn't count, does it? So. Maybe not gold, actually. We're on the soul. Can we eventually do, swords in, like, different... No, it hasn't been. Can we honestly do swords in, in different metals other than steel? Is that like a thing we could do eventually? Give me a fancy sword. Rosa makes the simplest piece of shit in her whole career. Well, no, okay? That was a fancy sword, but it was a functional sword. It wasn't something stupid. Alright, I made him a nice, simple, pretty sword, you know? All he asked for in terms of fanciness was to make the fucking handle, like, some particular brown. Okay? I did as he asked. Gave him what he asked for. Oh, beautiful. Oh man, this kid's so fucking dead. This kid's so fucking dead. Alright, let's see. Put an emblem on the back of that? Want some sword essentials. Okay. We'll give him some sword essentials. She wants at least 2. Don't want to do a promo. Fancy promo. Those are hard to put sword essentials. It's like, maybe we'll do this. A big enough one. Figure out the... do one of these. We'll do a couple of these. Alright. Let's walnut brown. Real shiny. Not quite. But this would be enough. Not quite. This would probably work. Wheel. Oh, this one actually be perfect, actually. Wheel type J. Okay. Let's get a riser. Wheel on it. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna take the emblem. Oh. Beautiful. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to buy some gold. I'm gonna have to buy some gold for this. I have to buy a lot of gold for this, actually. So I'm actually gonna be right back. Go to the shop. Let's go to Ivor. Destroyer. Anything about children managing from the orphanage? No gambling for children. Fair enough. Who might I hurt you? All these books now. I'm gonna buy them. I need money for gold first. I'll come back to him once I have spent all the gold I need. Oh, that alone does the fucking thing I need. Well, shit. I still want to make it look nice. I'm gonna go all in on here. Too much. Oh, that looks so nice, though. Doesn't it? Chad, do I go buy the one last gold that I need? I don't even have the money. I think I do. Oh, the books and pigments if you can? Yeah, that's my goal. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, it looks so good with the handle. Try this instead. Maybe do polished steel here. Oh, but this isn't enough gold on its own. No. We gotta do this right, Jen. We gotta do this. This. We gotta just go buy another fucking gold for that. We don't have enough thalers. That's okay. Tell someone. Hey, bud. Sell a single silver gold. And there you go. There you have it. We're good. We can actually afford making it. Oh, it's perfect. It's so perfect. Ah! Also looks better in low light. Oh, that's peak. I'm calling it I'll be dead soon. Did you make the pommel smaller? I like it the way it is. I like it the way it is. I think it fits the little ring here, the little spacer, like perfectly. I think it looks nice. Fitting? Oh, the name, yeah. It looks so good with the fucking gold. Alrighty. Make a full riser grip. Yeah, I know. I like how this looks though. Okay. Lady Faircliff holds a sword up to the light admirably. Oh, it's ever so good, isn't it, Albie? He hands it to her fiance, who holds it like he fears it might explode. Oh, I can already hear wedding bells. You just need to get this dude out of the way, Albie, and then we can be together forever. Are you sure you're ready for combat, Albie? Albie opens his mouth to reply, but Cassetta cuts him off. Albie's a born warrior. Now come on, there's no time to waste. Queasy expression, Albie sheathes his new blade. Lady Faircliff deposits a bulging sack of coins on your worktop and leaves. Hand in hand with her lover. He's dead. He's so dead. He's so dead. I'll be dead soon. Rip Albie. Alright, let's go shopping for a little bit. Ivor still has some books I want to buy from him. If I'm mistaken. There you go. Huntress, we haven't met her. Oh no, the new smith graces me with a visit. Just so you know, my prices aren't negotiable, but they are damn sight cheaper than the town people charge. You're buying at the source. We know about the missing orphans. Pauses an oink into her eye. More in a bit, I reckon. What's it worth to you? How about $50? Aye, that'll swing it. You've heard of the few twins. If you want to know, that'll be $50. Snorts. Touche. The former crows, mercenaries who found a more lucrative calling than keep, doing wet work for coin. If it is so dark, it'll make even a regular mercenary flinch. The LeFou twins will do it with enthusiasm. I don't know what the real names are. People call them Smiles and Scowls, on account of their scars. What relevance do they have to the missing children? And to travel the city by night. Darkness suits me better, and I like the quiet of curfew. Guards don't spot me unless I want them to. One evening, past midnight, I was near the orphanage when I heard shouting and crying. I snuck out, went onto a nearby rooftop to take a look. Who did I see but the LeFou twins dragging some wailing kid between them? I don't think they were taking him on a picnic. I watched as they gave him a sharp smack around the head to shut him up. The matron was there, overseeing the transaction. She looked a bit distraught when they struck the boy, but didn't say nothing. Who do the twins work for? By all accounts, the twins are paid most handsomely for their dirty work. Whoever they answer to, it's someone with serious wealth. Round and keep, that usually means either the nobility of the High Citadel or the merchants of the Houndsburg League. Fortunately, don't know more than that. I'm gonna find them. I wouldn't approach them directly. If they get a whiff of suspicion off you, they'll gut you like a fish. Murder comes as easy as breathing to them. We took to Jeunesse, the bookmaker at the arena. Knows the twins pretty well. Not that they're friends. The twins only friends with each other. Twins only friends are each other. What you snooping at? Dumb bitch. Hard nails location. Why doesn't Faber go missing, do you think? People go missing for all sorts of reasons. Sometimes they're lost or in hiding. Usually they're dead. No logic to death. It just is. If I were you, I'd stop worrying about the whys of those who came before you and start thinking about who's on the chopping block next. Personal questions. Ask away, just don't expect us to become friends. What's your name? My name is my own and only mine. Everyone who once knew me by it has passed from this realm. My name belongs aside them on the list of the dead. Belongs alongside them on the list of the dead. It's too precious to give away. You will die with me. You a native citizen of Erin Keep? No, I was born far north of here, in the arse end of Hither. Either. A little village nestled in the elbow of the mountains. Even in the summer we had to crack the ice on the rivers to get water, and in winter, you chip away at frozen waterfalls with picks and axes, hauling chunks back home to thaw. Your cigars drift away from yours, focusing on some point of the distant past. Mouth twists to a sneer. Hard to forget those days. Why are you dredging up these things, Smith? Memory is poison. Better than memory. Acid destroys you. It's the most dangerous creature you've ever hunted. Only a fool hunts dangerous beasts. Hunter's art is to fell the most profitable creature for the least risk. No crow, no boast of conquest or battles. That being said, I've dabbled in foolishness once or twice. My pride was prickled. Once I stalked a wyvern across the swamps of ghost moss. None of my arrows could penetrate its scales though, so I gave up and went home before it noticed me, drinking shots against the tide. What's a wyvern? Big lizards with leathery wings and poisonous tail stingers. Mean creatures. Viciously clever. I remember a face that wronged them 3 winters past and get the revenge if they ever see him on the roads below. Why are you hunting such a creature? Like I said, pride. It was a settlement south here. Little bridge. It's gone now. They were offering a bounty for wyvern heads. I thought I'd test my mettle. Ended up deciding I was better off hunting things that noticed when I shot them. Thank you. No skin off my nose, Smith. Who else buys your wares besides the tannery? Most folk prefer their leather already processed and pretty. There's others who value the raw material. From scholars to magisterium pay well for the weirder specimens. More limbs, better the price. I know a few crows come to me directly and pay high prices for the toughest hides. Don't want to rely on cheap tissue soft leather when there's a blade coming at your vitals, do you? What do you think of the Masked King? If you ask that question within the keep, you'll get nothing but praise. After all, his fancy magic keeps the worst of the waste out, Tony. For that, people will forgive him anything. For those who speak against him. And those who speak against him end up exiled or dead. But in the world outside these walls, there's rumours. Some say the real Masked King sacrificed his life to forge the barrier. Some imposter took his place. Others whisper he ain't even alive. If you pulled off the mask, your skull's turned back. Me, I try not to have an opinion. I'm not interested in politics. For all his power, the Masked King's going to end up as dust soon enough, just like the rest of us. Where did the Masked King come from? Many have asked. There's no answer that I can see. His rise was as mysterious as summoning itself. What you got? Ooh, ox blood. Pretty. Indigo. Prettier. Oh, more stuff I want to buy. She sells sleeping draught. The cure for insomnia. Oh, I need so much more money. Rain guard. Oh, she sells the horse head! And the lion's head pommel. She sells the crown pommel. She sells all sorts of cool stuff. So, okay, I need these things. Remember, Smith, enjoy the piece of the keep while you can. Nothing will survive what's coming. Yes, the horse head pommel is great. Lich feeding on boy souls. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. talk to, Jeunesse. Lich Lord Stinius. God. Another game, another Lich Epstein. Every time. Say I pay the 1 energy and have Casper do the grunt work for 10 shekels. And I want those 10 shekels and the 20 XP. Back again, Smith. Back again, Smith. If you want to place a bet, you need to pay for a seat. I was told you're on good terms with a few twins. Goes quiet while as glitter she assesses you. Smiles and scowls come here. Watch the fight on occasion. Don't know if I'd call it good terms. They like the way I flutter my eyelash. Huh. I was hoping to meet him. Just laughter. LFOs don't meet people. They happen to be. Their connection to the orphanage. How do you know about that? Little bird sung in my ear. Or the little bird should learn to keep its beak shut. It's not safe to sing about them. Turns around and pulls into a side room. Once the door is shut, she speaks in a low, urgent whisper. There is a man who can help you find out what's happening to those orphans. You don't need to know his name. His duty. I'll let him know who you are. Meet him at the Bridge of Whispers, midnight tomorrow. And don't tell a soul about it. You help people gamble on blood sports. I'm surprised you care about orphans. Gladiators are grown men and women, you know the reason. But we're talking about the children here. Kids who are young, and scared, and completely alone. I don't know what's being done to them, but it's nothing good. They don't have a heart of stone, Smith. If I can help them, I will. Why should I trust you? The LaFeur twins are waiting for me at the bridge. The LaFeurs don't need to play cloak and dagger game. They could shank you in the street and watch. And the watch wouldn't dare intervene. I don't care if you trust me or not. If you want to find out more, this is your own. Who is he? Friend of mine from the old days. He's been investigating the orphanage crimes for nigh a year. Thanks for the help. Good luck, Smith. You can make a deal. But if you look under this rock, don't be upset by the vermin that's still alive. Reach at midnight. I'll be late. Alrighty. Looks like we got a date with Destiny tonight. Oh fuck, it's 11. Chat, I'm gonna quickly call the fucking tax people. See what's up. It shouldn't be too big of an issue because I think we sorted most of it out last night. So I'll probably be right back. And if I'm not, then I'll probably just end stream. So this might be goodbye and it might not be goodbye. I'm gonna put on the loading screen. Actually, yeah. I'll throw on the loading screen and end if this is goodbye. So I'll just BRB. I'm back! Also was wrong. I don't owe 600. I owe 700 in taxes. But whatever. That's still better than 6,000. I want to get my rank up at the Magisterium, so... Ah, that pays so well, though. You do this one and this one. But, yeah, we gotta rank up. Steer 'em. Scalpel for my research. What are you researching? Bald man in robes, Magisterium, enters your forge. Without the robes, his stupid posture and eyeglass would betray him as a scholar. This is the forge, yes? I am in need of a small blade. A scalpel for my research. What are you researching? I'm not supposed to tell anyone. Besides, you're just a smith. You probably wouldn't understand it. I understand more than you think. Of course you do. Tell me, oh wise one, about the latest theories on the resurgence of the plague since the Age of Stone came to an end. Simple enough. Not simple enough. For 100 years, the songs protected folk from illness. But this meant that, in the silence that followed the sundering, people had no residence to the many plagues which had been lying dormant. Their ravages. Nothing. Well, yes, actually, that is right. Maybe you do understand. What do you need the blade for? The Masked King's barrier prevents plague from entering the city. I wish to observe this process, see if the Magisterium can replicate it. Out in the applicant's camp, the waste fever is reducing its doom. I plan to take a sample of diseased flesh from a recent corpse and smuggle it through the outer gate, observing what the barrier does to cleanse it. Of course, in an ideal world, I'd just ask the Masked King how it works, but he's not exactly communicative. I'll make this blade for you. Be quick, will you? Very, very short blade. Very, very short blade. Okay. What's a scalpel? Oh, well. Great environment. Alrighty. I want to actually make him a scalpel. Oh, he needs like a certain level of stiffness. We'll figure that out in a minute. Ooh. I want to make it smaller than the thing. Perfect. Cross section. Actually. I don't like to use my keyboard for it, Aquarius, because then I have to look down at my keyboard and look for X. Hold on a second. Alrighty. Point. Through the point. Our new point. That's pretty good. The cross section. About here, it's about halfway. And then from that same distance, I'm going to taper the I unfortunately do believe there's going to be a minimum thickness to do with the handle. How many square handles do I have? Oval. Yes. No. We'll actually just do a... No, I'm just gonna say that one. That's fucking annoying. Not quite what I had in mind. What are you? It's fine. I have an idea. look stupid right now. I promise I'll fix it. I promise I'll fix it. I just gotta sort this part out first. What? It's just a little smaller. A little bit smaller. But actually, it's okay. It's okay. I just gotta make this. Match. I'm just gonna make the thickness. Match. Right? And then I just gotta make and a little smaller. Why is that making the fucking thing fucking... Bitch. Whatever. Okay. Alrighty. Now let's work on some of this stuff. Like this. I'm gonna make the blade just disappear. That's a real scalpel. Well, I don't need a pommel. I just need to put more weight towards this end, not the other end. Lovely. Okay. Okay, now let's focus on this end. Is the balance considered duration on the blade? Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Now we do a change with same area on the opposite side. Oh. Wait, shit. There you go, the full thing. Okay. Can we do it with or just this section? But on this. You said. Doesn't seem to help much. This, hold on a second. This isn't right. I think I understand what the problem is now. Hello, Vortex Opener! I'm trying to make a scalpel. Alas, I'm not doing a very good job. Essentially a kitchen knife now. Still not quite what I want. Really fucking annoyed. It's actually pissing me off. Because it feels like... I want to make it longer. What's this one's? Weirdest. Oh, but it's not like a wide. Why do these shapes just never fucking fit right? Pisses me off. Actually pisses me off. Stupid. Stupid. Hi, baby.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm on my way.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you soon.
Yep. Love you.
Love you. Mwah. What? Hey! Piece of shit! Fucking cunt! Angry. Hey! Quit that! One sec. Chat, my wife is home, which means I need to finish this blade like right now. Which means I need to make this handle a one-handed handle. Which means I need to shove something out of the fucking back end of this thing. Like right now. And as for what? We'll shove one of these on. That could work. Oh, loops getting off of stuff? Why the fuck not? Screw it. Oh wait, what the fuck am I talking about? I forget I could just shove a fucking, like, bolt in the back. A nail in the back of that. Go. Easy. I can't make the nail flush. Too wide. Oh, a little flat round. There she goes. That's a way to clean up a handle. Look at that. Nice and flat on the inside. Flat bottom. Little ridge. Longer blade than I would have liked. I can bring that down a little bit. Maintain the balance. And obviously. There you go, chat. Maybe there's some better polish on there. Maybe we'll make it real shiny. But all the problems really stick out. Very clean. Very clean. There you go, chat. It's the scalp. Scalper is what I'm gonna call it. I was like, what if some psychotic anime villain? Hell yeah. It looks like a fucking butter. Alright, here you go, Walter. He takes the tiny blade and stows it carefully into their satchel. Now to see if my theories bear fruit. Farewell, Smith. As me forward to take your step of a man on a personal mission. Cool beans. The scalper. Alright. Now we'll just salvage this shit. And chat! This will be end for now. I'll stream some more after my after Pay's break. So I'll see you guys in about an hour. We'll probably do some more of this, I'll be honest. But yeah. See you guys then. You guys have a good break. See you later. Love yous. Ah!